Set, ready? 15, line it. 15, line it. Hey, high 7. Now.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. Fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Steps away. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed. Always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And right away he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Now.
To throw on 3rd down. King. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Off play action. King. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw. King. This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's going. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Stick. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Hey, orbit.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Stick back to pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I apologize in advance, partner, but
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Break. Chopper. Drive.
Now Gordon on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Yo, watch twist. Shift.
Get it.
King off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's King on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw is King on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Don't get nervous. Two draw quarters.
On 2nd and 1, Stick. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Hey, 2.
58's the money. Let's go, let's go. Shoot.
Let's go. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now King. Throwing on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, box truck. Now.
Stick from the gun. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And an alley to run. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Stick looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Out to his left.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. King now Throwing to start the drive. He's going to take it. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll throw on 2nd down and stick. Rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
8 read.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alpha.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg. Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hey, let go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Who that? He's crossing. He's checking crack. Kill. He's checking. Crash.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. King. And the pressure gets to him again. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color's right. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support